It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin Common Room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
This game has now already crashed my streaming software 3 times. Like, it's ridiculous. Fortunately, it's not crashing the recording. So the recording, the local recording that I will upload later is still fine, you know. But it's just the fact that the game basically cannot be streamed. Like, it's fucking idiotic just because of the Nudo. I mean, how many games have I played on my channel? Probably 400 different games, and the only 2 that has had this problem ever is De Novo Protocol and this game. Okay, so there's chests and stuff that we can loot in the different rooms. That's nice. Okay, we can eat apples, which doesn't do anything. It would be nice if you could reveal... Ah, there we go. If you could reveal chests, you know, chests and stuff that you can loot in the area, but doesn't seem like there's a way. Perhaps there might be a way eventually, but right now you just basically have to look out for that little diamond thing, like this little diamond thing.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Shark caught me making faces behind his back. It was awful.
Different. Starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Wonder where they're from. They're lucky they didn't end up with dragon food. Like that poor Did you see the way they did? Yeah.
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Hogwarts always has another meaning.
Might want to think that again. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate.
Told you. They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
We handled it, and I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
Ha, not the way I fly.
Why are both of them standing like that, like with their hands out in front of them? That looks stupid.
Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Are you a keen Wizard Chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
That's a very ominous name.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
Ha! You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
I wonder if you can play chess against the computer. That'll be pretty cool. Kind of like Gwent almost. I really enjoyed Gwent in Witcher 3. And I think if you could play chess in this game, it would also be pretty cool.
Matter what anyone looks like. Surely it's about cleverness. Well,
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Bloody lag. Look at this lag. It is ridiculous.
I certainly would have appreciated
Go away, de nouveau.
the guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
It's not even funny. Look at this lag. It's the exact same thing as in the Nouveau Protocol. The game just stutters and lags and freezes. Look at this shit.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up! Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide? Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Lumos.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Okay, so we're looking for Central Hall. Where the hell would that be? Oh, Grand Staircase. So this is the fast traveling. Loading screens take a really long bloody time.
Take the time,
That's like
Sadie.
20 seconds.
These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Where did the professor...
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yes, sir. but I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Okay, so you can see all of your quests and stuff here. Track quest. So let's do the charms class first. No, let's do the dark arts class first.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
How am I supposed to open this chest? Or this door?
Revelio.
Okay, so there's different symbols on the side of the door. I'm assuming that has something to do with the solution. I don't know. I guess we will figure out later how to open those types of doors. Why isn't the door opening? We're literally waiting for the door to open. That's fucking stupid. Look at that. We literally waited like 10 seconds for the door to open, and then we get some glitches. Who doesn't like that? Students disappearing in and out of existence. And we have stupid amounts of lag. Look at this. Like, the lag is just stupid. Go away, De Nouveau. De Nouveau is such a piece of dog shit. It's not even funny. It's literally not my PC. Like, I mean, I have a 3080 RTX card. It's a really, really powerful card. There's no way this game will make my PC lag without De Nouveau. Look at this lag, it's ridiculous. It's literally screenshotting, like literally 5 FPS right now, just because of De Nouveau.
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
The fact that this game lags this much is fucking ridiculous. Lags more than an indie game.
Let us begin with the basic cast.
Like, look at this. I can't even fight. The game's just lagging. It's literally screenshotting like 5 FPS right now. And there's nothing that I can do about it because of Tenuvo. How can you play the game like this?
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember. Good. Now, well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso.
This should be easy.
You're good.
How perceptive.
Levioso.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Good form.
I know.
This can't be your first duel.
If only all of my students did this
Right,
again.
Levioso.
I do enjoy a live duel. Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today.
And now the lag is done, finally.
Assignments.
Tenuvo has loaded whatever it needs to load.
All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret...
The shadows on his neck is really bad.
The library. You just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
There's a chest above me.
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Sebastian sucked balls. I can't go in there. I need level 2 lockpick.
Off on another adventure, are we?
And we get lag again. Holy crap. 2 FPS. What the holy hell? Like, look at this. 2 FPS. And I didn't do anything. I didn't change anything. It's just the Nuvo that's deciding to fuck me over right now. So I'm just gonna wait until it stops. I'm literally getting 2 FPS right now. No jokes. 2 FPS. So we just have to wait until it stops. Okay, has it stopped yet? Nope, not yet. Wait, is it done now? No, not yet. Still 5 FPS. Look at this, 5 FPS. What the holy hell? How can you play a game like this? Like, how can they release the game like this? I have zero fucking... I don't know what to call it. Morals. The same thing with the Nuvo protocol. Like, the Nuvo protocol ran exactly like this. Literally 2 FPS, 5 FPS. And the graphics in that game isn't even so good. Cyberpunk 2077 has way better graphics than this game and than the Nuvo protocol. And these two games just so happen to both have the Nuvo virus in them. That's exactly why the game is running so shit. I'm still getting 2 FPS and I can't do anything.
I cannot.
We just have to wait until the Nuvo decides to stop screwing us over. I know this isn't very good gameplay, but there's literally nothing I can do about the Nuvo. It's exactly the same as what it was with the Nuvo protocol. The game just like ran like 5 FPS. I mean, this is ridiculous. Maybe it will help if I install the game on an SSD, but like, it shouldn't be required. Like I say, I've played all of my games on a hard drive and not on an SSD. Like Cyberpunk is on a hard drive, not on an SSD, and Cyberpunk is way better looking than this game and doesn't lag at all. I get constant 60 FPS in Cyberpunk, even on the ultra setting. Look at this, the game is still lagging like crazy. Okay, are you done now, De Nouveau? Almost looks like it's done. It's not quite done, but it's a little bit better now. Nope, there it goes again. Fucking hell. Like, I can't do shit. The game just running at 2 FPS, 5 FPS. This is ridiculous. Like, when will it end? Fucking, what is the Nouveau doing in the background? I don't understand. What the hell is it doing in the background? Come on, are you done now? There we go, now it's done.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him.
And I didn't change anything. It's literally just the Nouveau that needs to load whatever virus it needs to load, and then when it's done, it then stops lagging like that.
No, it wasn't.
I don't know how to open these.
I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm not telling lies.
Like,
It was
I
Albert.
don't understand.
It was Basil's plan.
Oh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the minister a boot or the minister?
So it's a horse
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
and a 4.
He's a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flash.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. Ugh, and you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Flack.
I've got no idea how to open these doors. I haven't gotten a tutorial on it yet. Assuming that I will even get a tutorial. I do have some skill points now, don't I? Let's have a look. If I can't select lockpicking or something like that. Level 2, okay, so it says I'm level 2, but how do I actually assign my skill points? Like, it says I'm level 2 over there. But talents aren't unlocked yet. Over there I can't even click on talents, so I guess I can't do anything yet.
Isn't Sebastian Sallow's family from Belgrade?
I haven't slept in days. Martin snores like a mountain troll.
There's so many doors that require lockpicking.
Here! Behind you! There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone?
Massive lag again.
I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Akio! That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Let's see how much lag we get outside. If we got that amount of de novo lag inside the building, then I don't even want to see what kind of de novo lag we get outside.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, splendid! Excellent control there. That's it!
Easy peasy, 150.
Very good! And points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So I'm assuming you can bump her balls out of the way.
There we go.
So if I do it like this, I can bump her ball out of the way, hopefully. Let's give it a go. Shit. For fuck's sake.
Let us see this.
Okay, so we can tie this one.
I knew everyone was watching, but try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well.
And it's a tie.
Well played.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. Phew. Not exactly your typical lesson, is it?
Well, De Nouveau is not helping me right now. Like, I can't really try it right now because De Nouveau is still
Do not
kicking in right now.
easy on you now.
Like, I just have to give it a go, I guess. Okay, well, no points for her either is good. The Nouveau just does not help at all. There you go. You fucked up. Now I can win. The Nouveau fucked her over as well.
I know everyone is watching, but try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well.
I cancelled it way before that.
Not to worry.
Here we go. There we go.
Holy shit, how am I supposed to beat that ball? That's bullcrap, man. I cancelled the thing way before that. Like literally when I press 4, it doesn't register at all. Settings. Reload from save, that's fine. This de novo is just ridiculous. I've got no idea what it's actually loading.
You'll be the blues just
Okay, now de novo is gone.
You are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
See, this is how it's supposed to be. No de novo.
Be sharp.
Yes!
It should have been a little bit harder.
Let us see this. That is how it's done.
I'll show you how it's done.
I will get you back for that.
No, you won't.
Here we go. There we go. Well done.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are
Okay,
well
no
past
de novo now. That's good.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp.
Splendid!
I will be able to knock her ball off in just a second.
Watch this.
Okay, if she only gets 30 on that one, that's fine.
You are not making this easy for me, are you? Let us see this.
Yes, let us see this. Holy shit, okay. Well, I win it anyway. Doesn't matter what I score now, I win. I literally can just do like this, and I will win. That's what I can do when I don't have de novo fucking me over.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
0 points to de novo. 100 points to Slytherin.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
That's not how you spell Uganda.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the
Oh,
largest
Wagadu. She's talking about the school, not the
So
country.
yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans.
A word,
so
if you would.
inclined.
Well,
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me.
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Okay, so even though we don't have Unuvo screwing over our game right now, it's running all nice and smooth. I am going to transfer the game to my SSD, and I am pretty certain that will dramatically reduce the Unuvo lag that we get. So let me do that quickly. It's 72 gig, so it's not a massive game, but it is pretty big. And then after that we shall continue. So I'm gonna pause the recording, the local recording. So on the local recording it will not seem like any time has passed at all, but on the stream I will just see if the stream will, how long it will take. So just 1 second. So I'm gonna pause the the recording. I've already done that now. Then I'm going to exit the game. Your screen will go black for a while. Let me see if I can maybe put this on for you guys. There we go. And I will just mute the music. And then I will just quickly see if I can transfer the game over to my SSD, because that will definitely change the Nuvo lag that we get. Because if you don't know much about the Nuvo makes it so that your game basically is phoning home to the Denuvo servers constantly. It happens constantly, and so that is what creates a lot of the lag. That's why when you play the game on an SSD, you will not have nearly as much lag. So I'm moving the game now over to my SSD. Currently it's at 10%, so instead of ending the stream, I will just let the stream run, and we will take a quick 2-minute, 3-minute break. It shouldn't take longer than 3 minutes for the transfer to be completed, and then we will continue. So just 1 second. Enjoy some Fortnite music while we wait. Okay, so the transfer is complete. So let's see. Oh no, wait, the transfer is not complete yet. It's about halfway. Okay, that's fine. Let me see if I can actually show you guys the transfer progress. Just 1 second. Nope, that's not working. For some reason it's not displaying the window correctly. Okay, but anyway, we're about 50% with the moving of the game, so let's give it another maybe 2 minutes or so, then it should be complete and then we can continue. There we go. So you can see over here the game is busy moving to my SSD, and once that is done we will be able to continue. And I really think that will dramatically cut down on the amount of de novo lag that we have. It's unfortunate that we have to do this shit just because the developers are assholes, but what can you do? Sometimes you have to work around the bullshit that developers put into their games. Like one instance that I do a lot is modding. So if you have a game that has some kind of a limitation or a restriction or anything like that, a lot of the times you will find mods that simply remove that restriction or limitation. That's one very good example of that kind of bullshit. Okay, so now that it is done, we should be able to play, and then I can just switch back to the normal capture. Oh, and now it has to prepare the shaders over again. It was already done the previous time that I launched the game. The game did the shaders thing, but now I guess because I moved the game folder, for some reason it has to redo the shaders. Okay, there we go. And now one cool little addition to the fact that hopefully we will have less instances of de novo bullshit. We will also now have quicker load screens, because putting a game on an SSD really helps with the speed at which your game loads as well. So that's also pretty cool. I wonder if you can shoot that thing. Hey, there's a cat. Kitty cat. Hey, I did hit it actually. So you can hit the book, but it doesn't actually do anything.
Revelio. Lumos.
So what do you have to do with that?
Levioso.
What's up, my dude?
Revelio.
Just 1 second. We're getting a good amount of lag still. The fact that the game is now on a SSD won't completely eliminate the Nouveau bullshit. It will just hopefully alleviate it a little bit. Okay, so we're just gonna wait until the de Nouveau stops. This is ridiculous. Let me see something quickly, just 1 second. I actually just remembered that there is a release out for a new GeForce Experience release out for the game. I believe I saw something about that not too long ago. Let me just see here. Well, it doesn't say anything about it. But perhaps there's a small possibility if I install the newest NVIDIA drivers. I do have the NVIDIA drivers from literally 2 weeks ago. But perhaps if I install the latest NVIDIA drivers, it will help a little bit, maybe. I don't know. Let's download the NVIDIA drivers and install them. I mean, we must try everything, but like I said, definitely you're not gonna get rid of 100% of the Nouveau bullshit in the game. Like, even in this menu, I'm lagging. Look at this. Even in this menu, I'm lagging. Okay, let's save. And the game is still lagging like a bastard. Okay, let me think. I do think that if we install the latest NVIDIA drivers, it might have a little bit of a change to the amount of lag. Why can't you get through there? That's stupid. Look at that. Oh, there we go.
I suppose one could smuggle a pet into the doorway. One was willing to use it as a...
That reminds me.
What's wrong with your sister? Afraid of a staircase? Can't catch speeds!
Where the hell did this guy come from? There's a mirror over there. But I can't do anything with the mirror. And the de novo is now back in full fucking force. Okay, I'm just gonna save and then I'm gonna install the latest NVIDIA drivers to see if that works at all. I don't believe that I will be able to keep the stream up when installing it. I'm not sure. We will find out, I guess. There's a small possibility that it will not keep the stream up, but let's see. In the meanwhile, we can just put that one back. I've already downloaded the update, so let's just install it quickly. Okay, I'm busy installing it now. If the stream crashes, that's fine. I will just resume it. So the stream might go down for a second. Because really, otherwise than the fact that we now have the game on an SSD, I really cannot think of a single reason why the game would lag as much as it does right now, except obviously for the obvious reason of being a de novo piece of shit.